Hey, do it, y'all. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV, back at y'all with another video. Let's get it, man. Let's talk about some NBA basketball news. So I want to give y'all my opinion on this Kyrie Irving situation, right? So for those that don't know, your boy Kyrie Irving is not a fan of vaccines. He does not want to get vaccinated. And the problem with that is if he's not able to get vaccinated, he cannot play any home games for the Brooklyn Nets the entire season, right? There's a select few teams like the Brooklyn Nets, the New York Knicks, the Golden State Warriors. There's a select few teams in the NBA where their state has mandated that organizations such as the NBA has to have their players vaccinated in order to play in the arenas, right? Kyrie Irving, who we know is very woke, very what's the word I'm looking for? He's very woke. He's very spiritual. He's very in touch with himself. He knows his history. Kyrie Irving is a very different guy. And he's made that public, man. I mean, for God's sakes, he put sage in the arena before games. You know what I'm saying? He's very spiritually inclined. You know what I'm saying? And Kyrie Irving doesn't want to get vaccinated. So because of that, he's not going to be able to play any home games for the Brooklyn Nets this season. And the problem with that is he's their starting point guard, their starting superstar point guard. And if they're not going to have him for a majority of the home season games, that's going to be a problem because he's going to be a liability. And his team is going to suffer because of that. Their record is going to suffer because of that. The chemistry with the team is going to suffer because of that, because he's going to miss so many games. His teammates are going to be pissed about that. But at the end of the day, let's be honest, right? Me personally, I salute and I respect what Kyrie Irving is doing. Because at the end of the day, it's your body. If you don't feel comfortable taking a shot because you're skeptical of what's in that shot and you're skeptical of how that shot is going to affect you in the future, because this shot was made very fast, then I respect that. Just like I respect the people that took the shot, because a lot of people have gotten sick and lost their lives from COVID. You understand what I'm saying? So I 1 million% respect the people that got vaccinated, and I 1 million% respect the people that's not vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I feel like it's your right to choose what you want to do and what you don't want to do. You understand what I'm saying? But making somebody feel like a bad person and name calling and saying that somebody should, do this and do that, to me, that's evil. That's demonic. You understand what I'm saying? That's very demonic to belittle somebody because they're not doing something that you did because you feel like they should do it. Nah, that's not right, man. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? And I want to take this time out to call out Stephen A. Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Stephen A. Smith, I expected you to, say disrespectful things about Kyrie and say that Kyrie needs to get traded and Kyrie is this and that and he's selfish. I expected you to say that because you're a coon, right? Terrell Owens said to your face that Max Kellerman is more blacker than you because Max Kellerman speaks up for the black community more than you do, and this guy's Jewish. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that's why you ultimately got Max Kellerman removed from First Take. Not to mention First Take's ratings have dropped significantly. And Stephen A. Smith, if a year goes by and the ratings keep declining, First Take is going to be over, okay? So good luck finding another co-host that's going to put up with your bullshit. I already know they're going to try to get somebody completely different from Max, because Max Kellerman literally made you look like the coon that you are. You understand what I'm saying? And I grew up being a huge fan of Stephen A. Smith, but the things he's been saying this past, ever since he got that contract extension with ESPN, ever since he got that big paycheck from ESPN, man, Stephen A. Smith, bro, it's like somebody's telling you what to say. It's like you're getting paid to be a coon, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, Shaquille O'Neal with Shaq, man, I was not expecting Shaq to come at Kyrie Irving the way he did. I just wasn't expecting a guy like Shaq to say something like that because, Shaq is somebody that, he's very successful, and he usually makes very strong points when it comes to criticizing players. But with the Kyrie Irving situation, man, I couldn't agree anymore. I couldn't disagree anymore, man. Like, you should not attack a man for not doing something that he's not sure is safe, bruh, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to say this, guys. Kyrie Irving should request a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. And the reason why I'm saying that is this. Look, Kyrie has already rubbed this organization negatively too much. For a guy that's only played there for one season, it's just been too much with this guy, man. And I'm a fan of Kyrie Irving as a basketball player. But when you look at last season, Kyrie Irving missed like 2 or 3 weeks of basketball because he was dealing with personal issues that he didn't want to disclose to the public. But he didn't even inform his team that he wasn't going to be with the team. He just disappeared. You understand what I'm saying? Which to me is extremely unprofessional. Not to mention that, but Kyrie, if you're going to miss that many home games, you're better off going to a team where it's not a mandate for you to get vaccinated. Because like I said, it's only a select few teams, right? You need to go to a team where you can play in the home games and the away games, and the only games that you will miss is if you were to play in New York against Brooklyn or the Knicks or against Golden State. But it just doesn't make any sense for you to be on that team if you're not going to get the shot, and you're not, because at the end of the day, bro, you don't have to get the shot. But fact of the matter is this: you're not going to be able to play any home games. The Brooklyn Nets fans are not going to be able to see you play, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like the fans are going to be pissed. The organization is going to be pissed. Your teammates are going to be pissed. And it just doesn't make sense, bro. So Kyrie Irving, you have two options in my opinion. Either you retire and say fuck basketball until they get rid of that mandate, or you get traded to a team that allows you to play home games, bruh. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, in my opinion. It doesn't make sense to stay with the Brooklyn Nets, because if you're not going to get vaccinated, bro, it's highly unlikely that you're going to get a contract extension. Highly unlikely. It doesn't make sense for them to extend your contract if you're not going to play any home games. But you got to make a choice, bro. You got to make a choice. And shout out to Andrew Wiggins. Shout out to Bradley Beal, who I believe is possibly doing the same thing. Shout out to all of these players, man, that are standing up for what they believe in instead of being robots and not questioning anything. And, they're putting their careers on the line, man. You understand what I'm saying? I 100,000 respect Kyrie Irving for what he's doing, man. But Kyrie, you have to request a trade or you have to retire, bro. At the end of the day, no matter what you do, you're standing up for what you believe in, and I respect it, man. But when it comes to the sport of basketball, bro, you gotta understand something, man. If you're not gonna be a main asset on the team and you're gonna be a liability, you gotta leave, bro. There's a bunch. Listen, Kyrie, you can request to get traded to the Philadelphia 76ers, where you could win a championship, bro. You'll still be in the Eastern Conference, which is better than playing in the West, because the West has way too much competition. You could go to the Philadelphia 76ers and play with Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris. They have a hell of a roster over there. He fits that team perfectly, right? You left the Lakers, or you left the Cavaliers because you wanted to be the number one guy. Well, if you go to the Philadelphia 76ers, you're going to be the number one or number two guy. You understand what I'm saying? So, You'll be able to play home games. You'll be able to play away. Like I said, the only time he's not gonna be able to play is when he goes to play in certain states. You understand what I'm saying? There's other teams. Now there's other teams that Kyrie could possibly go to as well. But in my opinion, I feel like the Philadelphia 76ers is the best option. And guys, I want to also say this. Don't be surprised if the Brooklyn Nets goes behind Kevin Durant's back and trades Kyrie for Ben Simmons to the 76ers. Because I'm going to tell you something, guys. The Brooklyn Nets organization, the owner, they're tired of Kyrie at this point. If Kyrie confirms before the season starts that he's not going to get vaccinated, guys, it's a high possibility they're going to trade this guy for Ben Simmons. Because with Ben Simmons, you're going to get another all-star caliber point guard who's a great passer. He dominates in the paint, plays tremendous defense. He may be a liability on offense, especially when it comes to shooting the three. But you have other players on that team like Joe Harris, Kevin Durant, James Harden that can shoot threes. So you could have Ben Simmons come in and just be Ben Simmons. Just tell him to be aggressive. And that shit, I think that'll work. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, it's your boy Wavy, man. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Do you guys agree that Kyrie Irving should request a trade to the 76ers? Or do you guys think he should stay on that team, man, and, just stick it out? It's your boy Wavy. I'm out. Let's get it.